Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Tool to Play presents Still Got Game with Derek D. Smooth Nolan and Joel Dude I Rock Albert.
If you'd like sponsor Still Got Game, email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 300. Still Got Game's official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Joel Dude I Rock Albert.
Is that me? I'm going to be, I think I'm Code Monkey 420, aka Everyday Drinker.
Oh my God, it's Derek Monkey Shomer!
Is that where I come in? Is that what I'm supposed to say? I don't remember.
You did good. That was as good as we could expect. Yes, that was nice. So, yes, obviously our special guest this week, coming back after a long hiatus, is Derek Code Monkey Shomer. So, what's going on?
Dude. This is all fucked up. I'm like looking at myself on like a 3-screen split thing, and it's all crazy. Like, whatever happened to podcasting?
I know, it's just not the same as the audio-only stuff, but...
No, like, I get this big-ass thing on my head. I look like a Borg.
You do look like a Borg.
With your giant headset does kind of...
I feel like you're going to be like getting planes to come into the runway pretty soon.
I missed it. I had a headset around here, and I was doing audio tests like 3 hours ago. Nothing was working, so I was like, well, what's wrong? So I played with all the buttons on my mixing board. Turns out the headset was broken. So I decided to throw that one away. And then I was going to go with the little white ones.
The earbuds?
Yeah.
The exact opposite of what you chose.
Like these nice, really clean. Yes.
Yeah. I was going to do that. That looked like a good idea. And then I looked way across from my mixing board and I went, you know what? Most people who have iPods don't put them like 4 feet away. So I figured I'd be hanging with my head in a weird way. Yeah. And I needed an extension, and I had 10 minutes to find it, and I couldn't.
Nice. Well, your Borg headset is pretty sweet.
Yeah, the airline pilot look is coming back, I hear.
Yeah. Totally, especially when you got it propped all the way to the top like that.
I know. I feel like. Do you guys ever watch what was the Guild? You know, the dude from the Guild.
Yes.
Guy?
Yep. Like You're looking a lot like Codex. No.
Yeah. No.
The other guy. Yes.
Yeah. Not the Indian guy.
Yes, no. The dorky old guy.
I think it's Vorg or something like that.
Vorg, yes.
Yeah. I look like Vorg. I apologize for that.
It's all good. So just before we get in the show, I'll give you a quick stat because someone asked this back at episode 286, and we counted who had been on the most episodes of this show. And I was on the most at that point with 248, so that's like another 14, 250, 62. You had the second most at 169 at that point. So now you're at 170. Okay. And Jay was at 111, so now he's rapidly approaching and gonna surpass you soon. Because
what the fuck do I win?
You don't win shit. Trust me, you don't want to be at the higher level.
There's a reason why you didn't want this job.
This is the golf score. This is golf score. Hey, I'm currently winning. Is the way you need to look at it.
Oh, yeah. What's your handicap?
The show.
I'm the
show.
You know what my handicap is? Doing a show for a lot of time that makes no money. Woo!
Yeah. You're
a winner.
Talk about a handicap. Yes.
Winner.
All right. So now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, we will hop right into the show proper, and we will hit off with feedback from last week's show. Remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Kieran O'Ryan comments, "Happy Christmas, guys, and thanks for making me laugh in 2014. Looking forward to something special for episode 300. Well, you got it. It's Code."
Oh, holy crap.
Hey, he's down here, actually. Yeah, now that I see. Yeah, I think he's this way. Is he this way? He's this way. No, he's this way.
Well,
he's towards my mic. There, he's this way.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, that's your special gift, Kieran O'Ryan. We brought that Code. And Code, believe it or not, I know I've seen you post on the show threads when someone's like, you should bring back Code for an episode or two. And you're always, you disappear for months and you seem to show up at that one time someone's asking for you to come back, which leads me to believe that you're always looking to see if someone's asking for you to come back. But
I got a text message from you and you said, hey, you want to be on the show? I'm like, well, I got nothing going on right now, so why not?
Well, see, today that worked out well today, but there are people that have requested you to see you again. So this is good.
Up.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to take over, you let me know.
Oh no! See, I was inspired. I'm like, so the guy that doesn't play or like video games is doing a video game podcast, and the guy that runs the website that this guy's doing it for is sitting back and doing nothing. Fuck that.
Well, you did do like a good 3-year run for a guy that didn't play any video games during that time. It was actually impressive that you held your own.
What was I think it was? No, I played World of Warcraft.
That doesn't count though. We already said that doesn't count.
Right. Yeah, it still doesn't count. I don't. But just to get the record straight, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. I quit that 2 years ago, maybe 3. I don't even know. I quit that after the Panda one came out, whenever that was.
Good reason.
Jay is still an addict.
I still play.
Oh no, it doesn't have to do with me like thinking, oh, this game is for losers and morons. No, the game is friggin' crack, and I just don't have the time in my life to allocate to it. So I figured it's one of those games that like if I do it, I'm tanking as a panda, and I'm 24. Yeah, 24/7 all the time.
Yep, that's understandable.
I guess.
But yes. So you
for this, it's understandable.
Yeah. So Kieran O'Ryan, that is your special gift this week, and Walt's Fault comments. Great shows as of late. Some of the best ever. No offense code. Thanks for all you guys do, and I can't wait for more episodes in the new year. Well, Walt's Fault, they started right off the bat. We haven't missed one in 2015 yet, so just count your lucky stars until we miss one.
On a side note, next week I'll be in Florida, and there will not be a show because I'll be on vacation.
And 2 weeks after that, Tiff and I will be in Hawaii, and there will not be a show that week.
Yay!
So we're on every other week show now again.
Wait a minute. So you guys, the holidays are just here. Like everybody gets together, they have time off, and now you're going on vacation.
Well, it's like easier to go on vacation after vacation.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's not that's not vacation. Spending time with your family is not vacation.
No, it's a duty.
That's a duty. Yeah.
No offense, duty.
Separate job.
That's a DUTY.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yes, that's true. I thought you meant it was just like a piece of turd.
It's also that.
It's that as well.
Yes. It all depends how you look at it.
Well, apparently I left my in-laws' house because I thought everybody was leaving, and so we got up because we were kind of parked in the right behind everybody on purpose so that we'd have to leave when they leave.
You left like 5 hours before everybody else?
Well, no, everybody was leaving, so I left, and it turned out that people were leaving because there was an argument in the kitchen, and then everybody got angry at each other, and they were leaving, so it looked like I was part of the stampede of people like getting up, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know any of that was happening until I was in the car. So
they
family.
They don't believe that. So
that's what in-laws are for.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, Trudeau comments. How dare you assholes take a break for the holidays? Seriously, what the fuck? Also, Trudeau comments. Just in case my last message wasn't clear, I was kidding. You guys are the bomb. Enjoy your time off. So, now I read them really close together, but those were staggered by a number of hours where I didn't even respond. And I guess that my lack of response is what caused the second one to come in. Or maybe it was always going to come in. We'll never know. I feel like
he heard crickets and then he was like, oh no, they're mad.
He's like, oh, I fucked it. I better undo this. How do I undo it? No, I was just JK guys. JK.
Apple key you.
Yes. So, all right. Well, if any of you have awesome feedback, like all that shit, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Also, email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And in site-related news, we got nothing. We've been on vacation, but 2015 is here, and this one, site-related shit is going to start happening left and right, dropping bombs all the time, or at least more than they have been.
Really?
No, not really.
At least a smidge more.
Yeah, 10%.
10% increase per week.
10% of nothing still equals nothing, but still.
Are you launching 4.0 or 3.0 over the summer?
We sort of soft launched a 3.5 where we took stuff away, if that counts. Yeah.
Now you sound like Apple.
That's our new feature. Our new feature is to remove feature.
No. The new feature, you just put bug fixes. And that's it.
Right.
You do what you want with that.
It's the new OS.
Yes.
With less bugs. But we've introduced some more bugs.
Sometimes we add bugs. It just keeps us in the job that we don't get paid for.
That we have no money for.
All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Joel Dude I Rock Albert and Derek Code Monkey Shomer, what have you guys been playing this week?
Joel, have you been playing something, Joel?
Well, I have, so you're off the hook. The Halo 5 beta I played. I could give a whole review on that, but I won't. I will give it a 5 out of 10. And then I played a little bit of World of Warcraft like I normally do.
A little bit. Like,
That
would
face
you
is
measure it
not
in
saying-
hours or half hours or days?
Well, I measured it in hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
usually
better
I like
than
to work
days.
6. 6
Yeah.
hours is a good day.
6 hours a day. No, I can't do that. Don't
Yeah,
touch
okay,
it.
8.
Nope. 2
No,
I can do.
He's suggesting
Maybe
the
one.
other way, Code.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dude,
less.
you can't. There's no way you can play the auction house twice and raid and pug and do all your daily raids and run all your dailies in that amount of time.
Right, I don't do any of the things.
Which is
you
why
just
nobody
said.
does those things.
I
anymore.
literally,
Yeah.
I log on, I raid, I log off. It's maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and that's only twice a week.
I
So
don't
it's
understand.
4 hours totally a week.
Oh,
That's it.
that's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
moderation code.
That's why you want to know what I've been playing?
Something on your phone?
Yes, dude. I have been. Dude, Boom Beach is awesome. Been playing lots of that. I'm like headquarters 10. Clash of Clans.
I'm sure that was impressive, the headquarters 10 thing.
No, it's
but
really
that
not.
shot right over our heads here.
I've only been playing it for like 3 weeks. And Clash of Clans. You guys don't play Clash of Clans?
No, I hear all these losers at work talk about
There's
it.
so many
Oh,
people
yeah.
that play it though. I can't even stand it. I can't play it because so many people play it and tell me how awesome it is, and I'm like, fuck you. It's a phone game. You're wrong.
This isn't like pop music. You can actually play it and it's cool. Like you don't like have to be like everybody else.
I don't know. All I know is I see this ad for some Clash of Clans knockoff, which is a bunch of fucking brute-looking guys kicking ass, and then all of a sudden there's this hot chick in a
Yeah,
white
what is
dress.
that?
Okay,
and she's
that
on
is a
every
game-
ad that I get ever.
No, okay, so I saw the same ad and I was like, I need to check this out because I don't even.
Of course you did.
No, I don't even. Okay, listen. Clash
science.
Clans makes sense, but because there's like these little cute cartoons that are fighting, and you see them on the football commercials. But that other one, it's like all these people. It's like little Lord of the Rings meets Braveheart, and then this chick with boobs popping out. I'm like, I need to know what this game is all about and how much of this is actually what it is from a marketing perspective. So I looked at it, and it's a stupid. It's like Clash of Clans, but I guess it's like more PvP, and you basically whoever has more money wins. So. Like the way Clash of Clans works is if you pay real money to get like their, the locked monetary unit that you can use to buy things and speed things along, you keep it. And when you want to use it, you can. But apparently in that game, whatever the fuck it's called, if you pay money to get these special units, resource units, people can steal them from you. So you can literally spend $50.
You're losing money on purpose? Like you're like
So it's
throwing
on purpose.
money away?
So it's like EVE Online?
Dude, apparently, and I went through the reviews and everybody's like, if you don't want to spend money and throw money at the game, it's not for you because you're never going to get anywhere. And I was like,
That's
well, I don't want to
fucked
do
up.
that.
See,
Yeah,
someone needs to come up with a game where it's just that hot chick in the white dress, and then you can pay to download
Banger.
clothes or banger. Yeah.
no,
Either way,
pay
either
to
way,
remove clothes.
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
why the hell would I download clothes?
No, you're
for a
downloading
chick?
the clothes off of her. That's basically yes.
I
See?
would download them off of her. Yeah, no problem. But
No, I-
anyway,
Why
That's
is
why
this
with the
game
Borg headset.
out right now? Why are we not? I don't understand.
dude, I'm in my parents' basement playing D&D. Leave me fuck alone. No, I was just that's the only game I play is Boom Beach. I play a little Clash of Clans, and we did play what was that game with the trap team? What's the main title for trap team?
Skylanders.
Skylanders. So because my son got that for
That's impressive. You named a game that's a AAA title on consoles.
Who did?
they consider Skylanders a AAA title.
Oh,
That's cool.
Oh,
absolutely.
it's
a triple A.
by all means, it's one of the highest grossing titles the
Yeah,
last several years. Every year it grosses that much.
You know what the funny thing is about that game? You buy all these plastic toys, right? And you collect them all, and you have these cards, and you have all this stuff. And then they put out a new game, and you need a new portal. All
You
your
need
old
all the
guys
new-
are shit. Why would you use those?
They're the losers in the game. They don't have the new cool shit. Yes.
Right. So it's like I've got all these toys I never want to use again, and I don't get any benefit from them. I got to buy all these new ones. And it's like you're just throwing good money after the game.
Well, you've obviously done it more than once then, because you know this. See,
Trap Team, Swap Force,
Giants.
Giants.
Yeah. Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah,
Welcome
and-
to the party, pal.
So the only other game, and this goes back, I think, to the theme of you taking features away. Has any of you guys played WWE 2K15?
No, I like
No.
real games. So
Yeah,
far,
yeah.
we are just so on a different. I can't.
Look, okay, for all your fans,
WWE.
fuck Halo.
Hey, Jay, this is better. The amount of games that Code has
I'm
mentioned
listening
today
to
is
shows.
more than
No,
two
I'm
and a half
actually,
years
I'm
of the
impressed
podcast.
because I play 2 games. So right now, you are currently the guy on the show that plays more video games than me or Derek. They're just
I'm
not
the
the right
fucking
one.
Gandalf of this show right now. Right? Listen, here's the problem with 2K15, right? They got rid of all the freaking features. Like, me and my son, it was really just a game that we basically play tag team and we beat the crap out of computers. The steel cages, burning tables, whatever it is. And they took all of the features out. So you could they made it like a sim. So it's not nearly as much fun as I thought it would be. That's all I had to say.
We talked about this when it was launched because that was a controversial thing where they ditched all these features just
rid of
to get it out in time because they were dealing with all the next gen shit and not dealing with making the same game they made. So the next time you play, you'll have back all your other fancy shit.
You just got to pay more money, like normal.
Dude, no. Microsoft could do that because you physically get hardware and they fuck it up and then they send you a new one and you fuck it up and they send you a new one. And you do that 5 times. But when it's a video game, it's like that's the game. Like I bought it and it's not nearly as good. So now I wait till next time. Maybe you'll do it better. I don't like that.
You just described the gaming industry. I mean, I don't know how
that's
else
in a nutshell.
Really
you actually do understand what's going on, Code. I'm so proud.
I'm going to give you this alpha content. You will beta test it for a month. I will try harder in 6 months. I will fail. I'll give you a beta in a year. I'll fail again, then I'll send you the next version after that. This is game.
Each time you'll pay for it. Yeah.
I feel like the Xbox One has been out for a while. Why are they still on this? These should be done, all the wrinkles.
Because
hardware, you can't equate the two from hardware and software. Right.
No, I know, but Xbox One's been out for a while. 2K14 was out. I thought it was out. Maybe it wasn't on Xbox One. It just feels like they've had a lot of time with this that it should just have been done.
No, I agree with that. They absolutely have. And it's really just getting worse every time. So I now have this policy of I do not buy day one games. I just don't do it anymore. Yep. Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it.
It just seems like every day one game is a day one game, so you never buy another game, which is probably why you play WoW.
Boom. That's a day 10-year plus game.
No,
pretty good.
10 years? We're going on to 15, I believe.
No. It's got to be close. It's got to be like 11.
It's closer to 10.
Beta in 2000, right?
Yeah, but they don't count beta when they count their anniversary. They count
2001.
Yeah,
hey,
they count their...
I can say what the fuck I want. I have the original Scarlet Crusade server upstairs I bought on eBay.
That's fucked up. I remember when you bought that. That was one of the dumbest decisions you've ever made.
Yeah, I think that was really stupid.
It was not.
I think that's really stupid. I believe that is correct.
First off, it was for cancer because all the money was like it was a donation thing. So
that part's cool.
Now you just want to make us feel bad for a stupid decision that you made. That's
anti-cancer.
Right.
We're pro anti-cancer.
Did you see what I did there? I just turned it all around in you, assholes.
We're all against cancer. We're just also against being stupid.
It sounds like
those two things.
These things were mutually exclusive.
Look, I bought Scarlet Crusade. You hate people with cancer and gay people. I don't know. I did the right thing.
I love that you threw in gay people just for funsies. You're like, we might as well attach this on the bill and push it through. We're pushing the bill through.
I'm pretty sure I could find the episode where someone said we're big with the gay community because that did happen once, and we had to address that.
Well, dude,
we handled that with the same class that we are right now.
I blame Boba. I care.
I'm going to save us. I played Destiny, a new AAA title for consoles now. Played the shit out of it, and that's all I played. And we will move on from what we're playing.
Try.
And normally we would hop in the new releases at this point, but it's the week after the holidays, and only an idiot would put out a game right after Christmas instead of right before. So there's no new releases. And on that, we will hop on over into gaming news. First story!
I was planning to read these in advance just so that I wouldn't be distracted and know what was going on, and then I got distracted, so now I don't know what the fuck's going on. So
this is no different than you did for years.
All right, here we go. PlayStation now offering a subscription service starting January 13th, says Joystick. Did I do that okay? We good?
Yeah, it's good.
That was good.
All right. Here we go. This is where we start rolling into fail. Sony announces this morning that PlayStation Now, its streaming game service, will be available by subscription January 13th in the U.S. and Canada. I don't really... Do you guys have a PlayStation still?
Yeah, it's over there. It's a paperweight that I use to hold things down.
I turn it on once a month to get my free games.
Okay, so then I'm not... Okay, then I'm good. Mine's in a closet hole or something. The service will be offered in 2 varieties, one for $19.99 a month, the other for $44.99 for 3 months. You do the math to figure it out if that's a deal. I don't know. Which would be about... $15 a month. Look at that. Just keep reading. Curiously, no yearly plans were offered. And I can tell you why right now. Here goes. Derek's going to tell you why. Because they don't plan on it being here in a year. All right. Move on. There is also a 7-day trial period for launching, granting access to all the games. So you get what? You log in, you get 7 days to fuck around, and you like it, you pay your monthly fees, I'm guessing. Yeah. Rental games through the service will be available for a little while. Have been.
That was horrible.
Sorry.
That was old school code.
You were waiting. All right. I was waiting for some sort of fail so I could break that thing. Renting games through the service has been available for a little while now, and pricing structures around hourly and monthly options, they're all there, I guess. For example, Vigil Games, Dark Strider. Nope. What the fuck game is this? Dark Siders?
Yes.
Yeah. Dark Siders was $3 for 4 hours, $6 for a week, $8 for 30 days, $15 for 90 days. Dude, this is like fucking Quicken. Jesus Christ. Those who download the free PlayStation 4, PS4, PlayStation. Wow, that's really redundant. The PS4 PlayStation Now theme will be available early this month. I'm falling apart. There we go.
We're on the first story.
And we're
just so you know.
All right, let's start it out. Anyway, well, look, I just got a message. Oh, great. Those who download this free PS4 PlayStation Now theme that will be available early this month will be entered into a drawing to win a 1-year subscription to the PlayStation Now, which apparently you can't buy, but okay. So what do you guys think? Does anybody care about the shit anymore? Paying monthly for this stuff? I just pay for Xbox and I'm done.
It seems odd. The big model here is obviously to play your old games as well. It's a model for the guy that lives in his basement, has nothing else to do with his entire life but play old video games. So Code Monkey. So I mean, if you have the choice or you have the desire to play a bunch of old shit and pay more money for it, this is for you. However,
100 PlayStation 3 games, all for this cost.
Right, and I think that is a decent deal. I actually still think it's too expensive. You're playing old games, and the biggest problem is you don't own any of those games anyway. You'll never get the value out of it in the sense that like you would have to play a shit ton of these old games that you probably don't want to play because you have a PS4. Why are you playing these PS3 games? And on top of that, after a while, you're probably going to just run out of those games to play. Even though there's like 100 plus titles, I just can't see you being like, I'm going to spend the next decade of my life playing these old PS3 games that I never played in the first place when I had a PS3 and continue to shell out cash. So it's interesting that they're doing the streaming service. That's kind of cool, but we all know that streaming live video games is not really still completely technically sound. There is lag, you have issues, blah, 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 blah. And I just don't see people, I just have no desire. I mean, do you have a desire?
I think this is better than when they were offering. Well, obviously we got it for free at first. After E3, we had the beta and we tried it out. But I think that a subscription model for all 100 games is certainly better than the a la carte paying $3 for 4 hours of a game. So at this rate, you know, if you bought 7 games, if you want to try 7 different games, that's for 4 hours each. That's as much as you could fit into a whole month. So, you know what, maybe there were some PlayStation games that you wanted to try, or 2 for PlayStation 3. Well, now just get it for a month at $20, and now you can play through 2 full games in the period of a month. Like, that's not a bad deal.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I mean, yeah.
Has anybody done the math here? Could you not just get like GameFly and an old PlayStation on eBay or something?
Well, that's what everyone on the internet is basically saying. Like, if you really want to play a PS3 game, how much is a PS3? It's going to cost you nothing. Buy the game, own it for life. Definitely, if you go to eBay, you're going to find it for $5, $10. Yeah. And that's the game that you want to play. So you pay
and you don't
for
have to
game,
stream it that way.
And you don't have to stream. You have
a lot of people
game.
that are complaining are people that already had a PS3 that now have a PS4, and they're like, "There's no backward compatibility. I want to play those games." Well,
you have a PlayStation
maybe just hook that back up and rent the game. You're right.
You can plug it in, and then you win.
Yeah. No, but the problem is they traded it in for like 10% off of a PlayStation 4 at GameStop or whatnot.
And they got a controller with it. They got a PS4 controller.
Half a controller with like half the buttons.
Yeah.
Yep. Now
no turbo.
So I gotta say it's shitty.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not
shitty
like
it's a bad value, but like it doesn't appeal to anyone unless they're like, I need this old library of games I don't play anymore.
Yeah, it's a real niche
have
thing.
That desire. Yeah.
But it's a better deal than it was.
Yes, sure.
I think the problem I have is that there's a lot of numbers. Like, it feels like I'm renting a prostitute. Like, why is it?
I like that you know that you're renting the prostitute and you don't get to own the prostitute.
That's a common problem.
That's a common misconception. You can't take the prostitute home and then like water it every day and hopefully it grows up to be a nice young lady. No. You rent it.
You're renting it, right? Now, I remember back in the day when I used to play Double Dragon at the pizza joint, I would spend way more than $3 an hour. But I have grown up and I've learned, and I don't do that anymore. But if I had to walk into the pizza shop and there was a terms of service with like fucking 50 different prices that I can, no, I'm done. Like, make it easy. It's too hard. I want $1 a day. How much does this really costing them? Is it a profit maker, or are they doing it because they want to offer it?
It's the bandwidth. That's it.
It's the bandwidth, right? That's the in terms of infrastructure. That's what you're paying for. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Download. I don't know. It just bothers me.
Too expensive.
I want to punch it in the face.
Yeah. All right. Next story.
Xbox One frees up extra computing power for developers, says Polygon. I'm guessing that's a blog or something.
Polygon's
it is a website.
What the fuck happened to Kotaku? That's the only one I remember.
Polygon showed up after you left. Everybody left all of the major news sites, and they created their own giant mega news site called Polygon.
Mega, because there's poly of them. However many poly is, I can't remember. Polygon. Anyway, how many gons are in polygons? Anyway, Microsoft has opened up an amount. I can't even continue with that. Microsoft has opened up the amount of computing power developers can access in the Xbox One, according to the analysis of the console software development kit by Eurogamer's Digital Foundry. The SDK was made public earlier this week by hackers. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's how it always starts. Claiming that they did so in the name of creativity and research. I love it. Digital Foundry peeks inside and notes that Microsoft has recently opened access to an additional processing core of 8 cores, I guess. So it's an 8-core system. They had an extra one. They're like, well, fuck, we're going to do with this one. Let's just calculate pi.
Let's calculate pi. Of course, that's what you do. Yes, we have an extra core. What do you guys want to do? Everyone wants to calculate pi.
Eventually,
you're goddamn right they do.
You want to know where it ends?
Feature unlocked, motherfucker.
I want an achievement when you get to 40 digits.
There you go. Said no one ever. All right, go ahead.
Originally, the Xbox One reserved 2 full cores for running in its background operating system, as does the PlayStation 4. In the latest SDK, developers may access. I can't get over that. It's pretty funny. In the latest SDK, developers may access 50 to 80% of the 7th core. Okay. Wait a minute. So they even throttle you at that? You can't even calculate.
You don't have the whole 7th. No, the 7th you only.
Well, the rest of the core is 4 pi. So you get a chunk, and then the 20% is pi,
and then the other they search for aliens.
They just exactly.
Yeah. This quote may partly explain why a small amount of multi-platform titles released during Q4 2014 may have lost the line, may have possessed performance advantages over their PlayStation 4 counterparts in certain scenarios. This is just stupid. The extra power comes at a cost. Games can't use custom voice commands, and some functions in the Kinect 2.0 sensors are disabled. Accessing the 7th core also, this is like a movie, accessing the 7th core also is risky, because system-related voice commands can take up half of its capability, overriding whatever else has been assigned there. So you could be fucking playing Halo 6 or whatever it is, and then be like, Xbox, and it's like, boom, and there you go.
Exactly. And the game course.
And the game, exactly.
Or somebody comes in and goes, turn off Xbox. Xbox? Bing. Boom. Dead. That's awesome. Digital. Hey, guys, have you ever had an issue where somebody says Xbox on TV and it fucks up everything?
Yeah, or when people listen to our podcast in their room, we say Xbox turn off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get them a prompt.
You gotta wait like 5 seconds. Yes.
Now everybody knows who's using the HDMI feature of Xbox One. Digital Foundry has given a very detailed examination of the SDK and the changes and what they mean and have meant for Xbox One games of late. As for whether the SDK leak could affect the system's security, the truth is that the Xbox One is just as secure now as it was before the leak, says Digital Foundry. So there you go. You got hackers unlocking all the features of our functionality of our boxes, and we're all happy. You know what? I don't care as long as they don't fucking pry on me with the freaking Kinect.
Yeah. I think it's cool they're offering that. It seems weird that you offer half a core and you're like, well, you can use it, but we can't guarantee it. So what do you decide to use that half a core for? That you don't care if like you can something in your game that something in your game that you're like it's cool, but it might not work all the time. Like
because games are so bug free as it is. Let's push this new feature where we're definitely going to crash at some point if someone ever speaks words. Yeah. That is a weird sort of don't speak words, and everything will be amazing.
Words. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a safe thing.
I don't like to speak words myself. Yeah. Because think about it. This is not a feature that I want. What I want for a feature is like I want the ability to like if I whip out my cock, porn comes on the screen.
Then your camera's watching you all the time, which you just bitched about.
Yeah, but it's always watching you because it can talk to me. Why isn't it watching me? Like if I walk in the room, it goes.
Somebody got a little problem there. Like, oh, you want to listen to me but not watch me? Fucking watch what I'm doing.
walk in the room and says, "Hello, Code Monkey 420. You've been logged in." Right. So if it could do that, then it could watch my cock. Why would that be any different?
It is watching your cock. I'm telling you, like, it's not a question of whether it is or not. It's for sure watching your. The problem with the Kinect is it doesn't have a camera sensitive enough to see your cock. It just doesn't. The technology is not there yet. That's
we only have 1,000
Oh,
megapixels.
wow. That went downhill. I think we all agree that that's dumb.
Yeah, I have to say, it is the weirdest article ever. Like, yeah, we got this core, but shit breaks if you use it. But yeah, go ahead and use it.
What is the core there for? Like, did they just write the code and be like, "Oh shit, we got an extra one"?
I think the core is there just for the purpose of doing all these voice command things, and they're like, "Well,
we're only using half. We might as well let them use the other half."
Try to use it, and it might work.
They must be trying to get an advantage over the PlayStation, because why would you look at that and go? Or they just want to say they have it, but they could always say we're using it. Every time you say something, it's listening to you and it's using that core. So there's got to be a performance problem that they're trying to solve, but it could crash.
Well, I think that was part of the. I think like through the article at the very end, and it's not here in the show notes, but I think that was the thing that they know they're aware of, like the bugginess of that core. And they're working on creating it so it's less oh shit if you use it. So I think the leak is probably, not in the timing that Microsoft would have liked to have announced it when it was fixed and say, okay guys, this is actually
you have a half core that works all the time available. All the time. And now it's like you have a half core that may or may not work. Yay! Come out to the coast, let a few laughs.
So basically, hackers report there's a core that's not being used. You can use it, but it might fuck you up.
There you go.
That's a hacker report. Yes.
We could have done a single bullet.
I know.
Yeah. Would have made my life.
See, but then I couldn't, prolong the section of the show and get you all nervous and have you fuck up the next story.
No more digital clocks. All right. Sony to compensate PSN users with Plus extension and discount code, says Joystick. Sony's offering 5 days of extra PlayStation Plus memberships as its way of making up for the recent network outage. So they stole all your shit and your identification, but now you get more time for free.
Yeah, more chances to lose your identity.
Right, yeah. Well, they took my email address and password and stuff at one point. That was a good time. The gesture of goodwill isn't limited to Plus subscribers, as all PlayStation Network users are getting a one-time 10% discount code on the PlayStation Store. So if you felt important because you already paid, you're no more important than people who have it.
Right.
All right, I get that right. Sony's Eric like Leif Erikson. Eric Lempel said that the company, quotes, wants to show our appreciation for users' patience after last month's PSN outage, which saw services like the store and online multiplayer go AWOL. Personally, I didn't notice a thing. My Xbox was pissing me off, though. I couldn't watch Netflix, couldn't play any video games. That was annoying. But
that's the same thing. Yes.
It's the same.
It's not the same because nobody cared about this one. That's wow. That's the only difference.
So direct your comments to at Everyday Soccer.
He's just a guest. I don't really know who he is. He's just,
half of our audience.
Whatever. They just don't want to play Halo. Both PSN and Microsoft Xbox Live services went offline on Christmas Eve following distributed denial of service attacks. Sony said it's automatically adding the 5 days of Extra Plus or Plus Plus to all members who have active subscriptions or free trials on Christmas Day. The extension isn't available yet, but I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe now. But once it's live, Sony plans to have more details up on the PlayStation blog, because those are important. As for the 10% off, it's good for one-time discounts off of your total cart purchase in the PlayStation Store. In other words, if you're itching for a new PSN spending spree, then just wait a little longer, get your code, go spend some shit. Sony's making the code available for a limited time later this month. So there you go. So you think Microsoft's gonna like one up them and be like, "Whoa, we're giving you a new Xbox and you a new Xbox and you get one"? I mean, what's the difference?
I don't think they're gonna do shit. Xbox
because they have more people.
I just don't think they. I don't think they care enough.
I don't know. I felt like they didn't care, but now that Sony has kind of fired the first shot over the bow, maybe they just do like a free month Xbox Live, and I don't think Microsoft would give you a percentage off thing, but the actual discount on the live service costs them nothing. So
that's the thing. It's like this is as a freebie. It's really not even that. It's Sony's not losing anything. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna extend your shit by 5 days. What's the fuck?
Microsoft's like, hey, 30 days for everyone. Like you can do that, and it doesn't affect anyone. Yeah, well, I think that's coming.
10% off. What do you think the margins are for a downloadable game? 80%.
Well,
That's
if it's
good.
off the entire cart purchase, I think that's what makes it at least more valuable than 10% off your next game.
Like if you were going to buy every game they had, then all of a sudden,
then you've still fallen for the same. It doesn't matter if it's your whole
you
cart
still
or not.
bought $7,000 worth of games.
Yeah, right.
So
they make money off of you being an idiot and buying more games.
I'm going to spend $1 million and it's going to cost you 10% of that. Okay, fine. If you're still making 80, 90, 100%, depending on what the game is, giving some share to the people who made it, I'm guessing, unless it was you, you're basically saying, I'm sorry, can you just go buy some shit from us? Like,
yeah, it's the whole idea of like a
10%?
Steam sale. Like the idea is that you weren't going to buy the game in the first place. Now you have this deal where you feel obligated to use the deal. So you buy a game you probably weren't going to buy in the first place, and then they make money. So it's like, yay, we made money.
this is like a fucking Christmas tree shop scam. Like, where they throw, like, it's wintertime and there's towels for 48 and 90% off. You're like, well, of course. Like, this is stupid because I do some marketing on the internets. You know, I have a retail store.
You're a professional.
What I've learned
Semi-pro.
from semi-pro, some of the things I've learned is that 10% to an average customer means nothing. There's zero usefulness in that. That's basically like a pat on the back. Oh, good boy, buy some shit. What you usually start at 25%. And I feel like as a digital download or anything, if they're not sending you physical stuff all the time, then the margins could be anything. They just make this shit
it's
up.
irrelevant. Right, yeah.
So why wouldn't you just do something really nice and say, everybody gets 25% off? Because we feel that makes you sound like you actually feel bad.
Well, because
This
they
could
actually
almost
don't
be
want to
hurting.
lose any money. I mean,
Yeah, that's
the
the
key
other
to this
side.
whole issue is that they're not losing any money. They're probably going to make money off of their network outage. They're gonna
But
make
I
money.
lost service. They should lose money
but
as
Code,
a
they don't
repercussion.
care that you lost. I feel like you're not
This is a
understanding that they actually don't give a fuck what you think.
That's
says-
the moral of the story.
Sony, compensate. If somebody were to run you over,
Cody hasn't even turned on his PlayStation. He's like, fucking pay me.
He's demanding money. He's like, it's in
in
the
my
basement,
closet.
but
Fuck
you know.
you.
I want $25 for this outage that
Wait,
I
now you
wasn't
want
taking
them
part
to
of.
actually pay. You were at 25% before.
It was like
now
a
you're like,
check
I
for
just want a physical
$25,
check
please.
to be sent to me that
I
cash.
paid. If you take $25 and give it to me, that is less than 10% of what I actually paid for that damn box. That I have not used that much.
This is true.
So I feel it's fair.
The thing
Class
is that
action.
the problem is no one here is actually disagreeing with any of your reasoning.
You need to disagree, otherwise it's not fun.
All right, Sony, all I would like is a blowjob. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I'm asking for.
Just
Let's
cup
make
the
this
balls,
right, Sony.
tickle a little bit.
Come on, Sony.
I think it's fair. And I want my $25.
All right. Well, I think we can all agree that that's
Never gonna happen. Yes, we all agree. That it's-
We want a $25 blowjob from Sony, goddammit.
Now, since that was fucked up, I'm going to say, before we move on to this week's What the Fuck story, I actually came up with a story, but in the essence of time, and because Code has come with his own What the Fuck story that I did not read, which is even better than me putting in a What the Fuck story that then I later say, that story has me saying, what the fuck? Like, this story may actually make me say, what the fuck? Or Code will read it and I'll be like, wow, that's not even what the fucky, bro.
Yeah,
But
like, what is this? What does that have to do with video games? What the fuck are we talking about? Will be the what the fuck.
yeah.
What's the
So
deal
we're
with
gonna skip the story I have in case you want to know. Someone's suing Apple because when you buy a phone, it says 16 gigs, it's only 14 or whatever. It's a class action lawsuit. Stupid fucking shit. Anyway, so Code, why don't we move on to your next story?
All right. You know, I've been trashing PlayStation for too long, so let's move on. And we're going to trash on some Xbox.
Oh, fantastic. Let's trash. Go.
All right. So I have this problem. And I don't know, you guys might share this, but for whatever reason, I put a
Erectile
disc.
dysfunction? Oh,
No.
excellent.
That's
sorry.
easy. You just get it.
Sorry.
Filled in. When I put a disc into my Xbox
Oh,
One,
it never happened.
Yeah,
What the
why do you have a
fuck?
disc? What is
We've
you've
never done this.
There's an
This is
issue
not the right
already.
crowd. We don't.
So
say
this is a what the fuck story because what the fuck,
Why the fuck
are
you
you
put the
doing
disc in?
putting discs to your Xbox?
I have it's advertised as a Blu-ray player. Can I not
It
play a
is.
Blu-ray?
It is.
So
I-
if
I-
I
I
have
only stream
Universe on
movies.
Blu-ray from Amazon, I want to watch it. It's a Blu-ray, right? Now, my PlayStation, I can watch it all day long. So I put the disc in, and it's just fucking total scramble ass shit. It's like ass shit is like shit that shit shits. Like it's completely useless. It doesn't do shit. You put the disc in, doesn't work. Put it in again. It says you don't have a disc in there. You put it in again. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no disc in there. Now, the Universe box set comes with like, I don't know, 20 discs. You put one in, it works. Put the next one in, it doesn't work. Put one in, it works. Put the next one in, it doesn't work. It's like, it doesn't work half the time. So then I'm like, fine, fuck this. I'm not watching this. So I take a CD, like, let's say, Assassin's Creed. You take a CD, you put it in the Xbox One.
That works fine.
No, it doesn't work at all. Fuck, it doesn't work. It's
We
just
don't know this.
You need to buy this game.
Digitally. Yes.
Right? And I'm like, I own this game. I have it in my hand. So you eject the CD, you look at it, and it looks
It tells you you need to buy it after you put it in?
Yeah. You know what
It does?
Yeah. Because it's installed, right? And when you click it to play a game, if it's installed from the CD,
it has to read off your disc. Yes.
right? It can't read the disc. So it's like, you need to buy this. I'm like, fuck you. It's right here. So you pull it out. My son's like, Dad, this won't work. This is why it annoys me, because he's like, Dad, it won't work. I'm like, put it in again. Doesn't work. Take it out, rub it with shit. I don't know what to do. You look at the CD and it looks perfectly fine. There's like 2 atoms of like dust just sitting on the disc. So you brush those off like with some micrometer or some shit, and you put it in and it starts working. And then the next day, shit doesn't work again. Like, you guys don't use disc? You seriously have no use for a disc in an Xbox?
Why would anyone ever use a disc?
We buy
ever
everything
again?
digitally. Yeah, we literally buy all titles digitally now. We buy no
everything.
Is this why it doesn't work?
Well, can I just say that maybe you just have a shitty drive as well? I don't know that your one case scenario is really an all-encompassing scenario.
I cannot.
I don't know.
confirm.
That's
Our
that's
3
why
Xbox Ones might all have shitty drives
True.
here, and I would never know.
Never know. Okay,
I would never know.
why I'm putting it out here, because what I did, I thought I did the reasonable thing. I was like, I can't watch half my Blu-rays, and I only have like 5. So think about that. So I don't know what to do.
The right thing.
So it won't work. I go out to Xbox. I click on support. It's like, you need a forum. You go to the forum. You log in. You register. You put in your fucking email addresses from Hotmail that nobody's ever used. Right? You do all that bullshit. You log in. You're like, hey guys, I've got this. This isn't working. Nothing.
You're like, why are you using disc?
Yeah, I would love if that was the response. Like,
That would be
that you
awesome.
could just download the game, right?
Right.
Fucking
So,
retard. Oh, yes.
I of course don't. There's well, the thing is, the game is in my hand. I didn't go out and purchase it. It was like a gift, right? Or my son had a discount or something, and he got a game at 10%, right? And he gets the game. You put it in. And the people can own games. It happens. People they have discs. Everything.
Yes.
We have like 8 games, right? And they're all in physical form.
Oh, who does that?
They don't work.
They were never prepared for you to do this because they didn't think that anyone would do it.
You were the
You're the first
outlier.
guy. You're the
They
only
ship
guy.
one to each store,
Have
and
you
they're like,
never-
no one will buy that one. And you're
Have
like,
you
I'll
never
take
been
all
to
your games,
GameStop?
sir.
There's some guy out east that keeps buying our games, and we don't know what the fuck to tell him
We only
because he
printed
keeps
one
trying
of
to play them in his console, but they don't work because you could just download it. That's
But
we
we
don't have
own
a
it.
solution.
Like, can you download the one you own? Like, even if I do a full install,
Oh, no.
it
yeah.
always still requires the goddamn disc.
Yeah,
And
Which
that's why
does
it's even
me.
more stupid. You literally, once you have the physical media, it would make put it in once and then take it out and store it somewhere. But no, they want you to use the disc all the time. So it's dumb. It's just dumb.
So, okay, wait a minute. Maybe it's because my son buys games. But, okay, if you walk into GameStop, I know you
No.
probably haven't done that.
What's that? There's
that
a
a store?
store? Do they
Yeah.
sell you a way for you to click a button to download it on your machine? while
Hold
you're-
on, this is all fucked up. Because last time I was on the show, I was talking about how people should never use discs. You're really
Yeah.
screwing with my brain.
Because
Right.
then you all of a sudden were like, I love discs. I'm code disc monkey
dude.
Shomer.
How do you watch Blu-ray? Derek, you must
No
have
one
like a
watches
gazillion
Blu-ray.
Blu-rays.
I'm not
He
going to
still
confirm
has
it. Nobody.
You have a TV? 3D TV?
I do, yeah.
Just how do
I
you
watch
use that?
I watch plenty of 3D movies that I stream off my NAS drive.
Okay. So,
completely legitimate copies that he has
Yes.
purchased
Yes.
on his
Purchased.
NAS drive. Yes.
Downloadable copies, put them on my NAS,
I can't
and
even
stream
believe
from all the TVs.
So you've never put you don't put fucking CDs and
all
shit?
3 of our Xbox Ones here are versions. None have any
Oh, wait.
discs in their slots.
I do have 2 games that I got for Christmas that I have played
Okay.
on my Xbox One. All of them work flawlessly every time.
See,
Wow.
ours have worked flawlessly.
I forgot all about them. I have them. I
Look
own
at
them.
you. Your
You got-
console's a whore now.
Yeah, I just in and out, in and out. It's
Yeah.
always working every time.
We
Okay.
received a game for Christmas on disc, and we returned it and bought it digitally
Wait. So you return it to where? Like GameStop?
to
Oh,
Best
where-
Buy.
Best
Yeah.
Buy. Whatever. That's the same place. Sort of.
I'm pretty sure it's not the same place.
So they sell TVs to the place.
I'm pretty sure they have different stock tickers. But
Whatever. So it's all the same to me. You return the game, you got your money back, and then you took the money, and I guess you deposit, and then you use your credit card to buy a game online and download it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fucked up. Like,
Why?
No,
you can
because
share that game
especially in
with
our house,
multiple
because-
systems.
Yeah. So in our
how
house,
many Xbox Ones do you have?
2.
three in the house now.
Fuck do you need
So-
3 Xbox Ones for?
I don't know.
Tiff
I
and
only
I
have 2.
both
I think
play.
he's a little excessive.
Tiff and I both play. Yeah. He's the only gamer there. So he is.
You're
a
only
different
one person.
Yes. So we have 3, but if you buy it on one and the other Xbox is set to your home console, anything you buy on one, you play on the other for free. So Tiff and I, in the old Xbox 360 days, we buy 2 copies of Halo, we buy 2 copies of Borderlands, 2 copies, whatever. Now we buy 1 copy, we both get to play it, and our gaming costs are cut in half. Everything is digital. It doesn't make sense to buy discs.
Yep.
But if you have them, you don't like. I can't just bring it in and say I don't want this anymore. Like,
Yeah, but I never wanted to get like $1 for my $60 game anyway. So
No,
I held
don't-
on to discs on principle always. I never would sell something back and feel like I was getting ass fucked.
Yeah, that was always the thing is when you go to when you finally like, oh, I'm gonna return this game, get some money. It's insulting when the guy tells you, hey, remember when you
$1.50?
spent 60? I'm gonna give you 2. And you're like, 2 of what? 2 new games? No, $2. I will murder you. That's all.
Dude, but if you turn in 17 games, you could get a half a game off.
I know.
Yeah, but or you could keep those 70 games and like, fuck you, I'm keeping this shit. Don't
Yeah.
steal from me,
let's
asshole.
let that collect dust. Dude,
I'd
okay,
rather
so
collect it. It's the same reason why ticket brokers eat tickets. It could be 10 minutes before a game. They have 100 tickets in their hand, and they're not going to discount them because if they do, people know they can wait. So they'd rather eat that.
they
than
rub
be
them
the
with their
bitch.
assholes.
I'd rather eat
They
my
would
games
rather
than
wipe
be the
their
bitch.
ass with the tickets than actually create an environment where people are like, why would I ever buy tickets when I can just wait till the last minute and get tickets for nothing?
Yeah.
You guys are blowing my mind because, like, I
Yeah,
just
this
thought,
story ended up becoming massively what the fuck. It's like, why the fuck is code use discs?
Yes, this is the first time the what the fuck story.
Like-
you are the what the fuck.
It's
I-
the story
but
on
it's
the
fine.
storyteller.
I have Blu-ray discs that I got. It was a box set. I just wanted to watch them. It's not hard. Like, I want to
Go on your
put them in the
PC,
disc.
rip them, put them on your NAS, stream them.
I
Done.
don't have a NAS. I have
What?
one.
Oh my god! What year is this?
Oh, it's not an it's directly attached. It's a DAS, but it's a RAID 0, and I use it just for my video show. I can't take up space with movies.
Yeah,
Besides-
you can. Because then you could watch the product
Oh,
that you purchased.
No, I just put them on my PlayStation 3, and everything's fine. What
There
it
you
doesn't,
go. PlayStation 3.
but it doesn't
Solved.
even. That gives me a purpose. But when I posted this and I asked Microsoft, either their website was dying down, they sent errors, I got SQL weird shit, or like they just don't answer you. They like, fuck you, you're not a customer to me because you're using discs.
Well, because no one knows how to address your situation because they're so fucking dumb. They're like,
There's a
what
slot.
do we tell this guy? Literally, there's 20 people in a room. Like, I don't even know what to say to this person. Why? And they just say nothing. They're just like, just say nothing.
This
like
guy said
looking
he
at-
bought a movie. Like, oh, who's this guy? He bought
No,
a movie.
he bought a box set of movies. He bought multiple movies.
You can't get it downloadable. They're just looking at the slot going, what the fuck does this thing do?
I look at that slot and I know it's too small for my dick. That's all I know.
That's why they have the camera.
That's what the camera's for. Exactly.
Oh my
Dick
god.
tracking.
Oh,
Wow, that sucked. Now I have no answers for my problem. Somebody that's listening must use goddamn discs in there.
Well, I'm telling you that I have and that it works fine. So maybe you just have a shitty Xbox. That could be.
It's a day one. Maybe that's why it's shitty.
But my day one works fine as well.
Well, you have a day
we have
two.
multiple day ones, but I couldn't tell you.
I have one
what
day
the
one and
price were.
one day two.
Damn.
We have
Well,
2
fuck
day
you
ones
guys.
A year. Code. This story has me saying, "What the fuck?" And on that, we'll move on over to the mailbag and voicemails. X77 asks, after the DDoS attacks on the Xbox Live service this Christmas, what would you do to the Lizard Squad if you could get your hands on them? Nothing.
Nothing.
I would not do anything bad to you, Lizard Squad. I love you.
You guys
You
are great.
You are my masters.
Yeah, I like everything that they do.
Yeah. I don't want to be hurt.
Please leave me alone.
Please don't hurt us.
Lizard Squad.
Yes. They are, they're pro.
They're pro.
Holy
The
shit,
pro-
you even have text over there that shows the question.
Oh yeah, dude.
This is not like a novice show. Like we have production quality. We've been asked why isn't our show on fucking IGN and all these other places. Well, we have no idea.
Oh, I know why.
No.
We
Why aren't
did
we more
talk about
popular?
cock viewing and
Oh right, you can't do 30 minutes of Connect cock jokes. I think that is probably
That's
somewhere in terms of service.
I would think so.
Yeah, that's probably. But that's thanks to Hit, our producer A1 extraordinaire. Because if it wasn't for Hit, this show would still be just audio and horrible. So yeah, Hit really steps up. Although if those of you who can't see Hit behind the scenes, if you could actually see him, it doesn't even look like he's working. It looks
I
like
don't know what he's doing at all.
he's always leaning back, maybe jerking off, maybe sleeping.
He's always way far away. He's like out here, and like shit's getting done, and you're like, you see his hands.
Right.
What the
It's
fuck
like
is he doing?
Yeah.
shit's getting done. I don't need my hands for that.
And Hit lives alone, and sometimes we'll be in the middle of the show, and there'll be a bunch of guys walk behind him, and you're just like, "Who the fuck are those guys?" Where are they
He's like,
getting
oh, those are the 3 dudes that just get out of the shower, and that's normal.
They wash me.
Basically, Hit's life is a what the fuck story from start to finish.
He must. Then we need to ask him if he uses fucking discs.
Hit, do you use discs? Chime in, Hit, real fast. Fast.
Hit
Do you use
unmute.
discs? Unmute.
Yes.
Oh.
How many
So
discs?
you and the Canadian use discs.
That's cool. It's better than nothing. That's
60-40 in favor of download, I'm going to say.
Still 40.
We never let Hit talk. This is a first.
Yes, I had to bring him on.
It's like, bring out the gimp.
It is 5 guys in the prison shower.
Yes. So yeah, no, we love Lizard Squad. And if you guys need any help, let us know. Yeah. Too Old to Play loves Lizard Squad.
Yeah. Go attack other people.
Yes. And Altius asks, were you too surprised that even though Microsoft had noted the Xbox One price cut would be time limited, that they actually did end the promotion?
Actually, it was.
I was super surprised.
Yeah, me too. I thought this was going to be like a standard that they like at
Once
least.
they saw that they own Sony inside out and backwards, they would just keep the price cut by that much.
I mean, at least for another 2-3 months, right? Like I thought an extension was going to happen, at least an extension. Then maybe over the summer or something, when games started coming out, they'd raise the price again. But yeah, no, they were like, you have your shot. We kicked Sony's ass. Now we're on track. Maybe they feel like they created enough momentum. They don't need the price cut anymore.
So is that what happened? Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the sales numbers. Is Xbox?
Yeah, so Xbox One in November and December. Well, in November into December when they made their $50 or $100 price cut,
$100. Yeah.
and it ended up actually being more than $100. It's some
free game. You got there's promotions on top of the actual cut, so you
Double
could get it for
coupons.
cheap plus a game. Yeah, it was.
Well, I guess the technical price cut was $50, but then by the time they added on a $60 game or sometimes 2 games and a $30 gift card rebate, whatever. That's why everybody picked up another Xbox at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Like it made good sense. So we went from a 2 Xbox One family to a 3 at that point.
I mean, you definitely got to have one in every room. I mean, how else do you just have Xbox turn on and have all of them come on?
Well, look, like I have my gaming center here, right? And it's like I like gaming on small screen, but then I like the actual entertainment side of my Xbox One. So I want it in the living room on the big 60-inch. That's why.
So we have one upstairs and one downstairs for me and Tiff. We have one in the kids' room. And at some point, I'm going to want to pick up another one because when we went out and did our winter Christmas visiting family and stuff, I had to unhook this Xbox One and put it in our games case and carry the games case with us, which we used obviously at Tiff's parents' house. We used it at the hotel during the wedding. So the games case is awesome, but I don't want to have to move it back and forth. I just want one to leave in there. So that's going to be definitely a 4th at some point.
When you leave the house, you don't always have to bring your video games. You could just go.
Oh,
you have a phone.
Clash of Clans.
You can play Clash of Clans.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I had more fun than Clash of Clans or
You wouldn't know.
Doc McSqueegans or whatever the other game you were talking. Boom level 10 Boom Chucks.
It's Boom Beach.
Boom Beach. I got the boom right, and
It's just like Clash of Clans. It's the same type of game.
You're the type of guy that probably buys physical discs. I can tell by the game.
Yes,
Dude,
it's
I don't buy games, so I don't know. I don't buy physical discs, but other people buy physical discs for my kids, and I have to be the support guy when he puts the goddamn thing in.
Process. You got to return and buy dig, return, buy dig, return.
I
It's a
would
two-step
say that
process.
at this
One,
point,
return,
it sounds
two, buy Didge.
It sounds like you have a broken Xbox and you should just go send it.
So wait a minute. Okay, then when you have, what about disk capacity? Like we're at like 60%, and I hear it just manages itself. Is that actually the way it works, or do you have?
Well, first of all, when has any space been any cost at all? I have 2 terabytes right here.
No, but
mean,
I don't
plug
want
it in.
to.
All right,
Call
so
it a day.
You can
If you
throw
keep
on an
down-
external drive, or
Yeah.
you can, after you bought something once, you can delete it and just re-download it if you ever play it again. Like
Yeah.
the launch games, I don't have Call of Duty 4 on there anymore.
Right.
Or
You need to
Call of Duty
actually
Ghosts
clean
or
them all
Ghosts,
off
right?
this,
Ghosts,
for
yeah.
this winter.
Yeah,
I went through and cleaned them out. And
You delete the old stuff. If you ever want to go back to it, you just re-download it. To
Well,
cost
they
you
put it
let
on a
delete
separate
it
hard
now?
drive and plug it in.
yeah.
The last time I checked it, when I looked on how to delete stuff, like you don't delete stuff off your Xbox.
Oh, no,
it
no.
just
When-
does itself. And
When
you're
the
like,
Xbox One came out, there was not a lot of file. You couldn't even tell how much space you used.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
know.
you patched like
Yeah.
10
what?
times.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
patch, I haven't gone. At that point, I was so frustrated, I gave up when I said you can't delete shit.
Yeah,
It
no,
was,
that
it was
is-
a weird way to launch.
Yeah,
it was
a
like,
weird way to launch.
you have no idea how much storage you're using. It's
Now
like,
you get like a percentage wheel and
Yeah,
the
I
whole
saw that.
nine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can
Oh.
physically delete all that.
I
Or
thought
like I
Magic
said,
starts. I was
no,
waiting.
no magic.
No magic. No,
No
they
magic.
have not yet conjured Gandalf in
right.
there.
For that
in the data
particular
center.
device.
Sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be my suggestion. Just return, buy Didge. Return, buy Didge.
I love
Two-step
that we're still
process.
going back to this fucking CD thing.
I know,
Dude,
It's-
I mean, just don't do it anymore.
like we're
Problem
talking
solved.
about the Xbox One price cut, and we're back on this. Yeah.
I'm just blown away.
We are as well. We are as well.
All right. Well, thank you for the question 77 and Altius. And if any of you have feedback, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread on the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors, remember, if you want to sponsor us, 773-527-2961. Email us, podcast@tooledplay.com. Tell us what you want to sell. We'll tell you what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom, done. And you know what? I'm going to throw in a fake free ad right now for awesomedrinks.com. That's after Code left us. He ran away. He was like, I can't handle doing the video game podcast where I don't get paid anymore. He wanted to get paid. So he started this in addition to his wildly popular videos about how to drink for a guy that says he doesn't drink a lot. He sells a lot of cool drinking stuff at awesomedrinks.com. And obviously there's no copy written for this. I'm just shooting from the hip. But if you're looking for any glassware, any drinking peripherals, it's like a head shop, but for alcohol and not for pot.
And he's
if you-
offering 10% off on all items in the store via the
No.
Sony. Oh, sorry. No, that's
It's
not.
higher than I always start at 15% off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because otherwise he doesn't love you. If it
Right,
only starts
yeah.
at 10, he hates you.
It's insulting if it's 10%.
But yeah, go check him out and
Here, I'm making a discount
awesomedrinks.com.
code right now.
Oh, he really is making a
He's gonna
discount.
offer- he's
I'll do
actually gonna give you an offer.
20% off,
1% off.
This is-
Monkey.
and
This is
I'll even call
insane.
it Too Old to Play. And
Wow, this is
Never,
absolutely nuts. This was
February
unexpected.
28th, and then
So
Because-
head on over to awesomedrinks.com with the code 2oldtoplay, or you're going to do 202p. What are you going to do for your code?
202p.
202p. Get 20% off any peripherals you want to add to your drinking's delight. And yeah, go buy some
That's
shit.
actually really insane because I drink actually probably more than
You
I
actually
should.
do drink a yeah.
So I probably should go there and I'm going to use this code. And
I drink way too much.
now, see, we were going to throw Code this commercial and throw him a bone. He's he's a member of the crew, old staff, but look at him. He threw,
Magazine, original.
yeah, Tool to Play magazine, one of our finest one of the finer magazine
Probably
publications
the
ever.
best thing that we ever did.
Yes, it was.
I mean code.
So yeah, definitely go there, awesomedrinks.com, and pick something up. Use the code 202p, 20% off. That's fucking insane, and it was totally unexpected. So thanks for sponsoring this episode, Code. That was good.
Hey, no problem.
Yes. All right. Well, if you'd like to sponsor us, 773-527-2961. Email us, podcast@tooledplay.com. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related at twitter.com/tool-to-play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, king of the internet, god of everything that's fucking holy, I'm at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
And of course, you can find me at twitter.com/dudeIrock.
And I think I'm twitter.com/everydaydrinker.
That's
are.
right, Code. You are. We all knew
Great
that
job.
before you did. Yes. Pro.
I was looking
So
it up.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/tool to play. Facebook.com/Derek Nolan.
Facebook.com/.
Oh, Facebook. Whoa. Dang. Facebook.com/cocktail TV.
Oh.
There you go.
Like, what do you just have different names everywhere? Code Monkey, Everyday Drinkers, Cocktail TV. You just mix it up, huh?
Yeah, Code Monkey doesn't work so well in the drinking industry.
Because nobody understands what the fuck that is. They're like, what,
Right.
he's a monkey.
They need to get drunk to try to understand it. And
Yeah.
by that time, they've lost all of it.
The business would go up probably, but. All right, well, we have a YouTube channel. That's where you can find all of Tool to Play's fine video content, youtube.com/tool-to-play. Go there, subscribe, and anything we do that's video will eventually end up there, and you'll be happy with it. And Code, do you want to pimp your YouTube channel?
Oh, I have a YouTube channel too.
I'm sure you do.
I probably have more followers than you.
Probably.
Yes.
I don't know. YouTube.com/everyday drinkers. Let's get an S on that one.
No. What? Wait.
More confusion.
Difficult. Yes.
Well, I can't help it if Twitter doesn't know how to make the right character length.
Maybe you could have just dropped the S from the YouTube one.
It was made first. Twitter's stupid.
Well, we also this is where we're going to break apart here. I think Code. Download the Tool to Play app from the App Store. Go to iTunes or your fake Android communist app store. Search for Tool to Play. Download the app. It's your number one resource to all of Tool to Play's news and video content. One-stop shopping. You use a one button. Boom. Call the podcast. Leave us a voicemail right from that fucking app. Now, the app is a work in progress. Right now, the average user rating on a scale of 1 to 10 is somewhere around only an 8. No, that's a -2, Jay. No, Jay's giving it a 2. But the more the audience is, maybe 8's a little high. Maybe they're saying 4. But 4, 8. 4 times 2 is 8. There's some math there.
Wow.
But we're looking for feedback so we can make it better. And Code, do you have an app?
I do. No.
Oh
Yes,
my
of
God.
course, it's a different name though, so
No.
prepare.
Yeah, iFood.tv. No, I'm happy to be on an app. There's a couple of channels out there that have food recipes and drink stuff like iFood TV.
Oh, look at you. Well, we're also in the Stitcher app, asshole.
I don't have a Stitcher app, but I'll just make one right now.
All right. Now that we got 2-for-1 apps here with Code. All right.
Wait. You guys got a Tumblr?
No, because we're
Why
not
would you have a
14.
Tumblr? Yeah. Let me share my Instagram with you too, okay?
You guys want to Snapchat later? I can show you pictures of my dick that the Connect took.
Yeah, nice.
No, I have. Hold on, I have one.
Oh my God, he doesn't even know his Instagram.
All right, we can't. You're
Oh
done.
no, Instagram.com/everyday drinkers. I got that one.
Wow, like you would think you would remember that since it's your fucking name, but
No, but I was googling. Oh, it's cmcocktails.tumblr.com.
oh my gosh, yes,
Jesus, no one will ever find you.
no one has ever done this many plugs.
I had to Google it. Actually.
I don't know if this is worth the 20% anymore. I feel like
Yeah, you guys better be ordering now.
I didn't even know. I had to go Google what my Tumblr was.
That's a sad sign. Yeah. All right. Please rate and review this podcast in iTunes. We need 5-star reviews because, as you know, we've renamed the show 3 times. Each time, not just renaming the show, but starting a brand new podcast in iTunes with a new name and requiring new reviews. So please go out there, give us a 5-star review. And Code, why don't you tell us a quality review that someone could write for the show?
Oh yeah, this. What I would do is I'd be like, when I'm listening to, what are we calling it now? Still Got Game.
Yeah.
I totally have my pants down and I'm waving my cock around looking to see if my Xbox will detect it because I heard that it could on this gaming podcast, which was fucking awesome, dope, fresh.
Boom, 5 stars, right? Am I right?
I would go
I think
6.
so.
Well, see, Jay's tried the 6, but you cannot go. No
I
matter
always
how,
go 6 or 7. I've tried.
no matter how hard you try, you cannot get over 5. Like, there's not actually a star you click there. He just clicks there for hours. He's
hours
like,
and hours. My thought process is eventually it'll work.
Right,
Yeah.
because the analytics will catch on and be like,
Yeah,
I don't know, there's
exactly.
1,000 clicks right here.
Exactly.
we should have a star.
The people want 6. Let's give them 6.
That's what I do.
All right. Last but not least, we have our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/tool-to-play. That is the one-stop shop for all of Tool to Play's video content. This is where we do all of our live streaming, and there's going to be more and more as the next couple months go on here in the new year. We mentioned briefly at the end of the year that now we have a whole community that we're building up under the twitch.tv/tool-to-play umbrella. We'll be coming up with a regular schedule. All this stuff will be coming out often. We have all of our regular scheduled programs. We're going to have a bunch of new programs coming out. We have live streaming. And I guess last but not least, I want you to remind you all, join us each and every Monday night, except next Monday, but then back the following Monday, except the next Monday. But join us most Monday nights live, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/tool-to-play. And on that, we will wrap this 300th episode up. I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
Oh, who screams next?
I'm Joel Duda Rock Albert.
I'm Cold Monkey Everyday Drinker.
Episode 300, motherfuckers. I hope it lived up to your expectations.
Oh my God.